Why is he supposed to spoil you and treat you and do all these things for you? He doesn't even know you. If ladies want you to spend a ton of money on them, they don't like you. If women are so caught up inside of you need to do this for me, leave her alone. She's a taker. Don't do it. If she wants you to spend a bunch of money on her from the top, she doesn't like you. She's not there to give. She's there to get an experience out of you. She's there to use you, and she's there to get exactly what it is that she wants. Don't be that person.
But sometimes it just feel like black women can never be good enough for black men. Y'all say y'all want natural women, but we wear our hair natural, and it's really if you're natural and you have a curly hair pattern that y'all like, not if you're natural and you have a 4C. Y'all say y'all don't like makeup, but then y'all get the girls who wear makeup. It's just so confusing to us, and I feel like usually the men are supposed to be the head, right? So if the man is the head, then y'all are leading the conversation, and y'all are leading the trend of why we dress and do the things that we do, because ultimately it's to get a man, right? I mean, usually, not for all women, but for most women, it's to get a man. So we're going to do what's going to attract you. I mean, it's just basic nature. Like if you look at the animals and all that, they do what's going to attract their mate. So we do the same thing. So I'm just curious, like, why does it seem like it's so tough for black men and black women to just love each other and love each other genuinely, and not have all these stipulations that we put on one another that we don't put on other races when we date outside of our own race? So it's no hate, it's just really the question, and I'm just sick of the hate that we spew against each other when we should just be loving one another. And it's nothing wrong if you feel like you want to date outside of your race. I'm just saying, when you date outside of your race, why do you have to hate black women so bad? Why do you have to feel like you have to put this other race over black women and make it feel like they're better, and that's why you chose that was the better option, when that's just not the case? Women are women regardless of the color. We all have the same traits for the most part. It doesn't matter if it's black, white, Asian, Mexican, Indian, whatever you choose. Women are going to be women.
Well, it seems like her heart is in a good place, but she just needs a little bit of insight, a little bit of correction, so that she can get a better understanding of how men think. Number one, I could just look at her right now and I could say it's the eyelashes, the butterfly eyelashes. Like, how can you talk about natural and then everything about what men say that they don't want and what they talk about on a regular basis is the opposite of what your behavior is? And I think that that speaks to the bigger issue, is that it's the attitude, it's the disposition, it's to love me regardless of how it is that I act. It's the fact that y'all partnered with feminism that was against you in order to break up your households. It's the facts that you decide that you want to go and sleep around and have children by men that's not supposed to be with you in the first place, that you pass up on men that you should have married, and then you want to come back and say, why can't I find love? Because guys listen to you, they made adjustments, and now they have higher standards, and they don't feel like they have to deal with or accept when it's a worldwide competition for black men.
Era pra ter passado lá de cá do carrinho.
Man will sleep with something he hates. A woman won't.
I don't like her, but I'll have sex with her 10 times and more.
Isn't that worse?
A man has no emotions tied to his penis. So when he lays with a woman and you say, well, you've been sleeping with her for years, he don't even like her. But when a woman lay with a man, it's something about him she has to like. When my woman sleep with this man, she's way more invested into this man than I am when I sleep with a woman. So it's much more impactful when a woman lay down with a man, because that's her heart. Her heart is between her legs.
The fact that you say that is even
true.
worse, because it then means that I have absolutely nothing.
Well, you have to understand a man. What a man does with his penis has nothing to do with his emotions and his value. Dr. Martin Luther King was a whoremonger, slept with many a women, and his wife knew it. Most women think because you've cheated on women that you're not a good man. Good man cheat.
What up, man? I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video, but I feel like cooking real quick before I go to this little bonfire shit. But you know, two things that I seen on Facebook just now that got me in my little, you know, my little mojo. You know, number one, it takes time to love people properly it takes time to love someone who hasn't been loved properly. Number one, everybody's had a chance to be loved properly, or they have been loved properly at some point in their life. Ain't nobody walking around this motherfucker that ain't never been loved at all. Like, y'all believe the dumbest shit just to make your feelings feel better. At the end of the fucking day, and I hear women say this shit, it mainly be the females. It mainly be the women. At the end of the day, these men that you claim are so hard to love or want you, same thing with the females. All y'all men crying and complaining about she won't do this, she won't do that, women won't do this. They don't want to do it. If you was that guy or that girl, they would do it. How much longer do y'all got to go through getting played or used or disappointed by people because you don't want to accept the fact that they just don't want you, or they just don't want to do it? It really, who gives a fuck if they want you or not? Bottom line is a life. Busters ain't loving you right. Like, who cares about all that shit? I'm back, finally. Damn, shit gets on my nerves, man. But I'm just telling y'all the real, man. Y'all gotta stop using these excuses to soothe your feelings. If somebody wants to do something, they gonna do it. There's women right now with a boyfriend who won't do nothing for me, right? But if they don't have a boyfriend, guess what she would do? Damn near anything I would want her to do. When I say she, women in general. Then they get a boyfriend again. I ain't doing that for you no more, Twan. You cut off. People do what they want to do because they want to do it. Everybody has been loved properly at some point by somebody, a school teacher, something, their kids, something. But every time I turn around, especially with the females, it's a female trying to make herself feel better about the fact that a man don't really want her. That's all it boils down to. Because if I gave that same motherfucker, here's $2 million. Love this girl right here properly. The same girls that say these men don't know how to love. If I gave these men $2 million of love, hey, love this girl properly. Here's $2 million. I bet that motherfucker would love you properly. If you was his super dream model, I bet he would love you properly. Same thing with the females. That's why I don't see why y'all men waste y'all breath. They won't cook, they won't clean, they won't do this and that. The right woman will. The right woman that likes you, that's the key. The right woman for you. Because she might be the same woman, but not right for me, but right for you, or vice versa. Why? Because she wants to do it for me, but not for you. Or she doesn't want to do it for me, but she'll do it for you. It's the same woman. Same thing with men. He's good. He's a good father to this girl's kids, but his other baby mama, he's not a good father to. It's the same guy. So how is he not a good father and a good father at once? It don't make sense. You can't be both. Either he's a good dad or not, right? To me, if you don't take care of all your kids, that makes you a bad dad, in my opinion. But the point I'm trying to make is a person can choose if a person want to do something, they're going to do it. I need you to show up for work tomorrow. The motherfucker ain't going to do it if he don't want to do it. If he ain't going to get fired, he ain't going to show up. If he don't really like his job like that, he ain't going to show up. Give that same motherfucker $1 million, you show up to work tomorrow. Hey, that motherfucker be there. Bottom line, y'all keep making excuses for these people saying they don't know how to love and treat somebody. All women and men know how to be good women and men if they want to. I personally can choose if I don't really want to be a good man to her. I don't really want to deal with her like that. Or I like her a lot. Let me be a good man to her. And this is why a lot of people complain, because when they like somebody, they try to be this good woman or man for them, but the person don't reciprocate. So now they say all men or women are bad or whatever the case may be. Anyways, they was mugging me too. Like, what the fuck? Hey, them young ass girls was mugging the fuck out of me. Like, what the fuck going on there? Then somebody squirted the fuck off. Like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, man, what was the other topic? Because I'm done with this shit, man. Y'all either gonna accept people for who they are, and understand that they got a choice to love you or not, or you can just play la dummy and give them excuses of why they're not doing certain shit. You know what I mean? What was the other title? Y'all done forgot, man. Y'all, that shit done threw me off. I don't even know what the other title was, so now I probably got in the video and I want to touch on the other fucking topic. Damn, what was the other topic? Anybody reading my topic? What is it? Let me see if I can pull that damn topic up somehow. Nah, it won't let me. What the hell is my topic, people? Because if not, I'm going to have to end this fucking video. Because I don't want to waste time not saying nothing. Someone tell me what my topic is, or can you even see it? I guess y'all can't see it, so I guess I got in the damn video. Ain't that a bitch? Because the other topic I wanted to touch on so bad, man, but I can't think of what the hell it said, man. Ah, man, what the fuck did that topic say? I guess I'll just stick to the topic I've been talking about. The reason why I don't put up with shit when it comes to a female, because I know that if she really liked me like that, she would do whatever. She would comply. And the moment I see that she's not complying, that lets me know she probably liking somebody else, or she don't like me no more. Because it's always a choice. I don't go by, well, this girl's good and these women are bad. No, all women are good and bad. It's a choice. All women can be bad or they can be good. That's why women will say, you treat me bad, then you'll see the bad side of me, or whatever the fuck they be saying, because it's the truth. It's the truth. Stop making excuses for women and men who don't like you. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. So when I seen that post about, it's hard to love somebody who ain't been loved properly, all I hear is a man getting over on a female that he don't really like that, and she don't want to accept that, because some people have egos and they don't want to accept that. All right, this person don't like me, that's why. So instead of accepting that, they'll reach for some other shit. They'll reach for some shit like, oh, he just been hurt, that's why he's not loving me properly, or she just been hurt, that's why. Nah, man, nah. I don't put up with no female shit, because I know if she didn't want to be on bullshit, she wouldn't. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen firsthand where a woman does damn near everything, then she'll go back to the boyfriend, and now she can't do that for me no more. The same woman, what happened? Just like that. Or I seen a woman just yesterday, she was doing this or that for me. Today she won't. That's why if a woman say, I don't want to give you head or something, I know instantly. How'd you go from you can't stop sucking my dick to you can? I know something's up with that. Something's up. She must have switched up, fucked another dude or something, and they'll swear by the sword. I had a girl one time, it was a while back, but she swear, no, it's nothing. It's not nothing. I promise it's not. You know what I mean? And you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but then you see them at a store with another guy, like, see, I knew. I should have just listened to the signs. Because all in all, she chooses if she wants to do this or that. He chooses if he wants to do this or that. That's all I'm saying. And so this is when women say if he would do it, he would do it. This is true. But you also got to understand that, what are you doing? Like you got to ask yourself, did I do enough to make him want to do stuff for me? Because some women think that they can just do nothing and a man's supposed to move a mountain. That I don't agree with. But I do agree with, because remember, the female said that it's hard to love somebody who hasn't been loved properly. So she's trying to love the person, and the person ain't loving back. It's because he don't want to do it. Can someone please tell me what the title says so I can touch on this other topic? I'm done talking about the why people choose to not love you bullshit. It's all a choice. And if you want to make your feelings feel better by lying to yourself and saying, well, she didn't cook or clean because she this or that, then you go ahead. But I know how a woman acts when she likes a guy. So therefore, I'm not selling for nothing less than that. I refuse to settle for anything. She didn't text me back this way. Man, a woman like you, she texts you immediately. You can't stop the chick from texting you. So why would I settle for a woman that doesn't want to text you at all? Why would you do that? The only thing I could think of is you're trying to smooth your feelings. The fact that you're trying to make it seem like, nah, it ain't because she don't like me. It's this or that. No, it's not. No, it's not. She liked you, she would text you. Because she's texting somebody else. That's why she's not texting you. What is the title of my damn shit? Can y'all see the title? If y'all can't see it, just put no so I can get off of here. Because I can't remember what the title was. I put it down, but now I don't know what it was. I wonder if I got it. I got it. Because luckily I copied this shit. So another post was, what makes people message random women offering sex for money? And here I go again. I'm going to cook on this because women love to give other women passes. This is the reason why some of y'all good women struggle with men. You keep giving a pass to these other females. A lot of women out here do not believe. They can't believe it in their mind that there's women, and they be some good looking ones too. So I've seen helpers and drivers like, damn, she let you fuck for $50. That girl look pretty damn good. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it because if she's fucking you for $50, you know, she's probably fucking a whole bunch of people. But women got to understand that the reason why you're seeing the dick pics and the offering of money and shit is because other women are going. It's no different than he ain't give me $500 fucking. Fuck that nigga. I know why she doing it. Because other dudes are doing it. See, I don't make excuse for other men. I know they fool. I know men be on bullshit. This is what women don't get though. When you make a video, they think you bashing women. And then you see some shit like this and they can't understand why it's happening. It's because other women are going. These men would not do this shit. If every woman that he tried to give $50 to in a message rejected him, men wouldn't do it. They wouldn't show dick pics, none of that. They're only doing it because other women are complying. Believe it or not, some of the women you probably wouldn't even think are complying. You be like, damn, she look good and shit. She probably get any man she wants. Some of them be doing that shit for $50. I've seen helpers and drivers show me. And all I can do is shake my head like, what a waste. That's a good looking woman. What a fucking waste. What a damn waste. So when you see, and y'all women gotta understand, like, why don't a man want to go on a date with me unless he sleeps with me first and all this? You gotta understand, because I'm not saying that you should sleep with a guy before you go on a date, and I'm not saying it's right, but you gotta understand that there's so many females out here using men for dinner dates and shit like that, and stringing men along. And so when you say, well, why don't he text me ever first, or why is he waiting for me to text him and all? Probably because a lot of the women he texts them first at some point and then they start flaking. You got to understand the behavior of a lot of women is fucking it up for y'all good women, basically. That's all I'm going to say. The behavior of a lot of females is fucking it up for y'all good women. For example, I could probably be a good husband, but I'm hesitant to get married at all. Why? Just like somebody today was telling me something about somebody going through it with their kid. And I told her, see, this is why I don't have kids. Not because I don't want to, but look what goes on. So when somebody say, why are you single, this is that, because I see the whole dynamic. It's not that I don't want to be married or shit like that, but look. And on top of that, when you deal with a woman or women that have boyfriends, or had a boyfriend, they mess with, you're the other guy instead of the guy getting cheated on, it really makes it hard. Like, damn. Because that girl or women, you be looking at them on Facebook or whatever, like, man, she don't even, you would think that this girl ain't never done nothing wrong to this guy. And you look at it like, how does she hide that? Now, what if that was my girl? If she can hide it from him, shit, that could be me. Plus, I remember being with a female where it's hard to accept the fact that they probably doing some shit because you don't want to believe it and you like them and you care about them and all that shit. So you're going to believe, just like what I said earlier, when the female is making excuses for why a man don't want to love her properly, you know, because he been hurt or something. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's bullshit. I understand why you're saying it, but it's bullshit. Because if I gave that man $1 million, he'd love you properly. He might not do it forever, but he would show you, he would display that he's capable of loving you. That's my whole point. He would display it. It's a choice, man. And this explains why sometimes the so-called bad dude gets the women more, because he's been dealing with so many women. He has the experience. So he knows how to portray that he's loving and caring and all this other shit versus a nice guy just being nice. He doesn't understand how to trigger the woman and all this other shit. The other guy does. Same thing with females too. The so-called female player knows all the tricks to get men. That's why she be getting the men and shit. The good woman, she just trying to be a good woman and try to get him, man. She don't understand it like that. It's just the truth, man. But that's why they doing it, man. They doing it because other women are going. That's why. So all I can say to y'all women is just block the motherfuckers. They trying to say that you are just like these other women when they do that shit. Me personally, I'm not going to offer no woman no money because I feel like if I'm going to try to talk to a woman, I would hope she's worth more than money. So I'm not even going to try to buy the chick. Because in my opinion, I only want to deal with a woman that's worth more than money. They, on the other hand, they don't care about what the woman's worth. They just care about putting their dick in something, you know? And I'm not saying I'm different. I'm a man, but I want to put my dick in something that's not fucked up. I want to put my dick in a garbage can. That's all. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, then, no, I don't want to do that. So don't get it twisted. You know, we all have sex desire. Just like women have high sex desires, but that don't mean she fucking everybody like some of the other females. You know what I mean? Plus, my pride is too much. If I can't fuck the girl without trying to pay, I don't want that. Because women like that take money from men for sex and shit, she's basically saying money is more important than the man. And I don't want to deal with no woman who thinks money is more important than the man. That means anybody can fuck her. But when a woman thinks that a man is more important than money, anybody can't fuck that chick. Anybody can't have that chick. Because she thinks money is worth more. And she probably thinks she is worth more than money herself. So she can't be bought and all this other shit. It's hard out here, man. The bad men and women, or should I say the men and women that are doing bad, because they could be good if they want. Let's make no mistake about it. Bad women and men could be good if they want. They don't want to. It's a choice. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So the next time you see a motherfucker acting funny, just remember in your mind. Get out your fucking feelings. Remember in your mind. He's choosing to do that. Just like Pat Pooh's talking about, stop leaving men because they cheated once, ladies. Why? Because Remy probably left his, and now it's starting to come out. Yeah, Remy probably left your stupid ass because you cheated, and now you want to make a video about don't leave men, lady, if they fuck one girl, just fucking. But you would have a heart attack if Remy was fucking another guy, motherfucker. It's the same shit, man. It's a choice. I'm tired of y'all good people allowing these motherfuckers to pick your brain and feel sorry for them and all this other shit. They have a choice if they want to be a bum or not. They have a choice if they want to be a cheater or not. All this shit. If I have a girlfriend, there's no excuse for me fucking another woman because I would just simply leave my girlfriend. If men can say, well, my girl don't give it to me no more and all this and I care about her, it don't matter. All right, I care about you, but you don't want to fuck me no more, which means it makes me feel like you don't want me. So now I don't want you no more. So now I got to leave you as much as it hurts. But I'm not going to go fuck a girl and keep you at home and shit. I see it every day. I have nothing against players and so-called men who choose to be bad, right? I'm not a hater, none of that. But I know they fucking it up. I see a lot of good women get them and get destroyed, get used and shit. I see it firsthand. I hear it in conversations at work. Working with people and shit. Women just giving them money and shit, getting used. And all I can do in my mind is just shake my head. Because I'm not mad at them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But all I can do is shake my head like, damn, that's a good woman. Gone. Choosing to love a nobody. And the same thing happens with a lot of good men. They end up liking the wrong type of females. It's sad when you could just say, here's $50. What's up? Let me fuck. That's crazy. And it's even worse when I've seen it in their phones. These women be looking good. You be like, how the fuck do you fuck for $50 and you look like that? Either that filter is cold than a motherfucker, or you're stupid as fuck and don't know your worth. It's one or the other. Cause I don't understand it. If I look like that, and if I am going to fuck for some money and that shit, I need 2 G's or some shit. Cause I've seen women like, man, she could easily get 2 G's out of a motherfucker, but she talking $50? I'm not even condoning, cause I don't feel like I would want to deal with a woman who thinks money is worth more than her as a woman. But I'm just saying, like, this chick looks good enough, she could probably get 2 G's out of these simp ass dudes. You know, we're at the point now that I don't think it's simping if you know the woman fuck with you. But if you don't know that and just taking random women on $500 dates and shit, and a lot of people gonna say, oh, that's because you're broke or this or that. We know that's not true. I'm just not doing it. I see it all the time. Men just simping. You don't even know if the woman likes you. Where's your self-respect? At least have some self-respect, but they don't. So the same thing is going on with the females. There's no self-respect there. And unfortunately, you good women got to deal with it when it comes to dealing with men. Oh, you don't want to fuck? Then I'll just go down the street and fuck Felicia then. You're just going to have to, as a woman, you're just going to have to chalk it up and be okay with that. You're just going to have to be okay with her getting more likes and attention than you because you don't want to fuck everybody in your inbox or you don't want to show your body. You just got to be okay with that. Because I'm not about to be tricking the shit, the same shit men are doing. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's why I got the money I got and they are where they are. And they going to hate me for that too, by the way. Even though they where they at because they trick and shit, and I'm not, and I'm where I'm at because I don't trick and shit, they still hate me for that too. And then women gonna hate you too. You don't want to pay. You think you better than the rest? No, I don't think I'm better than the rest. I just prefer to deal with women who don't put price tags on themselves, because them women understand that a woman is more valuable than money. Women who do not put a price tag on themselves understand a woman in general. The whole definition and essence of a woman is more valuable than money. That don't mean that she don't want a guy that's doing things with his life, but you can't buy the chick just because you got, she's not going to pick you just because you got money. She'll just go get with a guy that she actually likes that got some money. Makes sense? Just like I'm not going to do things for a woman just because I like the girl. I got to make sure she like me too. If not, then I don't give a fuck. Go to them. Run to them. And that's how y'all women got to be. Got to stop making excuses for people who don't want to love you properly. You do not have to teach no man how to love properly. I didn't prove that by saying, if you offer that same motherfucker that don't want to love you properly $1 million, that motherfucker will show you and display to you that he knows how to love. Plain and simple. Same thing with y'all females. So I'm not settling for no woman who don't want to act right. Because for one, if you really like me, you would act right, because you want to act right to the guy that really like you. He just might not like you back. And for two, I know it's a choice. So you're choosing not to act right to me. So all this crying that men do, you're dealing with women who choose not to do it. They choose not to like you like that. I'm only dealing with women who cooperate. And then I cooperate with women who cooperate. It's that simple. Women should only deal with men who are cooperating. But you gotta cooperate vice versa too. You can't expect somebody to cooperate and you don't cooperate. That's not the way that shit works. You know what I mean? But if you give them cooperation and they not cooperating back, time to walk. That's why, you know, people try to play these games. Don't text her right away and this and that. I'm not doing none of that. If I like a woman, I'm going to let her know. Because that's the quickest way to find out if she's on some bullshit or not. But if you do that, Juan, then you text her back right away, she'll lose interest in shit. Then her interest wasn't real, motherfucker. Why would you wait 6 months to find out that her interest really wasn't real? Nah, I'm gonna let her know right away. I'm interested. Oh, you don't reply. You leave me a red or something. Bye. I got my answer that quick. I don't need my feeling comfort and sugar coated and shit. I'd rather just get my answer right away. I think there's a video of a woman saying, if you want to know how a man feel about you, tell him you need something right away, make up some shit and all this other shit. Don't do that. Let things happen authentically. And the reason why I say don't do that is because a lot of players, they know what you're doing. So they're going to pass on purpose. They're going to pass flying colors. And you're going to think, oh, he's the one. And then the nice guy, he might be hesitant to do it. He might be testing you. Like, she's testing me, so I'm going to test her by saying, nah, I can't. See, now we have a dilemma. We have a woman testing you, saying she needs help with something to see if you really like her. Then the man recognizes it, the good guy that actually cares if he's getting played or not. And he's going to test you back. Like, nah, I can't do it, to see how you react. See that? That's why you don't play games. Now, two people are playing games with each other, not texting back right away and all this other dumb shit. It's stupid, man. Y'all got to stop doing this shit, man. Y'all got to wake up out of this fantasy status bullshit ass dating world, man. This shit is toxic as fuck. You gotta go back to the old school ways, man. You gotta go back to the old school ways, man. You'll find something real that way. You will not find something real in this fake ass new school bullshit. I'm tired of men talking about it only matters if a woman been ran through too. So you're trying to tell me it doesn't matter if you've been putting your dick in females that are going when a man offers $50? Do you know how many motherfuckers probably fuck this girl? And I ain't even the type to say, well, she got to have a little body count and this and that. I ain't even know. It's just the fact of who she's fucking with more than how many she fucked with. A woman who's going for $50, she fucking anybody and everybody. But these dudes, they okay with that. They okay putting their dick in that shit. They think it don't matter because they're a man and shit. It only matters if it's a woman, in their opinion. You know, they can't be ran through. Your shit still being polluted and shit too, for real, for real. But, you know, I ain't here to knock nothing, man. I'm just telling y'all the real. Y'all females the real. Why that shit happening. And I'm telling y'all men the real. The reason why these women are acting the way they act, because they expect it, because they're getting it off with other men. So the same thing with the $50 shit in the inbox. They're getting it off with other women. That's why they're doing it. That's why they think you're the next woman that'll go. So when she come up talking about, why don't you pay my bill? Man, I just met you 5 minutes ago. And you asking about me paying your bill. She's doing that because other men have let her get that off. Don't even get mad at the opposite sex. Look at your own sex first. Because that's where it starts at, people. Honestly, don't get mad at either sex. Just play the game how it go. So in other words, if you're a woman, you understand that, okay, she getting all these men because she's showing her body. But really, all I need is one solid man. So I'm just not going to show my body and let this shit happen the right way. I'm going to attract a man the right way. Right? Same thing with you men. You want that 500? I guess you're going to have to go down the street to him. You know what I mean? You could be a $5 million man. Not taking you no $500 date. I don't know you. Go down the street to him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the victim. You want to protect yourself. You can't change this world. You can't change all these women and men, but you can protect yourself. Ain't no woman about to Travis Hunter me or any of that other shit. The woman come correct, we all good. But until then, I got to protect myself. In the main way, I'm going to tell y'all, man, one thing and I'm done. Because a lot of y'all think do this to get, and y'all women, a lot of y'all think do this or that to get men and women. And it might work, but you got to remember other people got it too. The money, the bodies, and all this other shit that y'all use to attract people. There's only one thing that you can use to attract a woman or man that nobody else got. And that's your personality. You as a person, your spirit. Nobody else got that. It cannot be duplicated. So if you can pull a woman or man by that, instead of trying to cash out or show your body and all that shit, if you can pull a woman or man by just being you and your spirit, it's going to be awful hard for anybody. And if that person picks you based off of that, because it has to be women and men who pick people off of that, off of people's spirits, not how much money they got in this or that. They'll like the next person's the same. But when you're dealing with a woman or man that's actually looking for someone who has genuine spirit and shit, and you only try to attract them that way, that's something that probably won't be broken. Because you can't get it nowhere else. They can only come to you. You can only come to them. I'm just going to be me, the right woman to come. I'm just speaking in general. You know what I mean? And I suggest y'all women do that shit. But at the same time, don't get mad about why these men are going, or don't even feel offended. You know why. You got to stop protecting other women for the fuckery they do, because you're not going to understand men better until you stop making these excuses for women's behavior and act like it doesn't happen. The same thing vice versa with you men. You're not going to understand the opposite sex better. The more I see the bullshit that women do to men, the more the more I see this opposite sexes doing shit to each other, the more I can understand why a man might be a player, or why a woman might be a player, whatever. I understand more. So it helps me know what to look out for when you're dealing with them. So let's just say this, you're a woman and you like a man, and let's just say he really like you hypothetically, but he don't really want to take you on a date or something, or pay for a date. He wants you to go half. As a woman, you should say, all right, I'm not even going to feel offended. I'm not even going to be the woman to be like, nah, you the man, you better pay half, or I'm not going. You should be like, you know what? I know why he's doing that. And I'm going to prove to him that I'm not one of those females. You men, you about to drop her off. You know what? Or you try to smash or some shit, or she wants you to take her on a date first before you smash and shit like that. You should understand why she's doing the shit she's doing. You should be like, you know what? I'm going to try to prove that I'm not one of those guys. That's not what they do, though. Nope, you the man, you ain't paid for all the dates, so I don't want to talk to you no more. You know why they don't understand? Because they think that women are innocent. So they don't think that women are out here using men for dinner dates. If they knew that, then they would understand that and be like, you know what, I'm just going to pay for half the date. I already know why he's doing it. That's all right. I like him. You know what I mean? And I think he likes me, so I'm cool with it. That's not what they do, though, because most people's motive is just to get what they can out of you. Plain and simple. So I'm gone, man. Whatever. It is what it is, man.